I will finish what you started.
It is time to dig deep, my friends. Welcome to the Multiverse. My name is Jimmy, and today we are going to go down the rabbit hole that is Darth Vader. The rumors, the theories that are swirling around about Darth Vader making an appearance, not only just making an appearance, but being a viable part of the story with Rise of the Skywalker. And we're going to break it all down because there are some theories that are way out there, but then again, there are some that actually make some sense. So, do you want to see Vader somehow appear in the upcoming Star Wars movie? Drop a like on the video, guys. Let's get into it, and let's start with some obvious points as to why it would make sense for Darth Vader to be in this movie. And the first one that comes to mind to me is really simple. There really wouldn't be a Star Wars Skywalker trilogy if it wasn't for Vader. Some can argue that Luke Skywalker was the most important and pivotal character throughout this. I would almost disagree. I would say that it could very well be Darth Vader or Anakin or a combination of both. So you let me know in the comment section, which one do you think played a more vital role, or is it the symbiote effect where they needed both of them? But there is no doubt about it that the Star Wars franchise up until this time has leaned very heavily on Darth Vader. Now, I do believe we have a video up talking about a theory, talking about leaks, how the Knights of Ren could be out searching for Darth Vader's lightsaber. So you guys check out that video up on the channel as well. And that's just one of many tie-ins as to why we're probably going to see him. And I'm going to give you the juicy stuff right off the bat. I'm going to make it really simple. How can you close out the Skywalker saga? 9 videos. How can you close it out without paying some kind of tribute or some kind of homage to one of the biggest villains that we've ever seen on the big screen? How can you not? How can you not have some reference or have involved in it some way Darth Vader? We know Emperor Palpatine's going to be in it. We're already fully aware of that. But nobody's really talking about Vader. We all know, we're pretty sure, that we're going to be seeing Force Ghost galore. Okay? There's no doubt about it. Luke is going to be a Force Ghost at some point in this movie. And that's what everybody's focused on, right? Emperor Palpatine's dead, but somehow he's a Force Ghost. There's theories that he's taken over Rey, but there's also a theory about Vader. The fact that if you go back to Return of the Jedi, when Anakin actually flipped his switch and realized, hey, I'm on the wrong side here, and he threw the Emperor over the balcony, the Emperor hit him with a lightning bolt. And there's a theory out there that it hit his helmet, and somehow the Emperor kind of passed himself into Vader's helmet that way. So maybe that's how he made it all the way through this. I don't know if it's that serious or if it's that deep. I just think he Force Ghosted himself wherever he wanted to go. And obviously he has a huge fleet of Imperial Classic destroyers or cruisers to do his bidding. But the question is there enough proof? Is there enough theorization to actually say, yes, Vader will be in the movie? I think there is. I really do. And I think it will be in the form of Darth Vader's Force Ghost. That's the easiest way to do it. But then again, we could have some flashbacks. There is actually a rumor, theory, speculation that, or actually, it was supposedly leaked footage, but I don't believe that at all. The Kylo Ren is having a flashback, or he's having a vision, and he's in a medical room, and Anakin is pinned up against a wall. He's Vader, but he doesn't have his mask on, and he's in the process of getting new limbs. He's getting his old robotic legs taken off, and he's getting new ones put on, and he's in a ton of pain. Now, that is out there. Supposedly, that's a leaked scene from the upcoming movie. We'll have to wait to see, but that's not really what I'm resting my morals on here. I really like to tie into the Knights of Ren are looking for that lightsaber. I think that's going to be part of it. We also know that Kylo Ren has already talked to Darth Vader's ghost. That's right, he has. In The Force Awakens, he has talked to him. Now, did he talk to him in it? No. But you guys remember the iconic scene where he is sitting there with Vader's melted helmet. And he says 3 words: show me again. And that implies that he has spoken to Darth Vader in some form in the past. I mean, it it makes sense. It makes a ton of sense that he has a connection with him. We just haven't seen it yet. The next thing is, like I said, all eyes are on Darth Ren, Emperor Palpatine, the Force ghost of Luke Skywalker coming back. Nobody's even really talking about the fact that Vader hasn't really been mentioned that much throughout this whole debacle, but he's one of the main points of the entire series. They're not going to close out this saga, which they are saying this is going to close it out. This is going to shut the book. In the next 3, the new trilogy that is being worked on is going to be something completely different. We are going to have to say goodbye to the Skywalker saga, which personally, that's bittersweet to me. I don't know how I'm going to take it. I might actually get emotional at this movie because it's been a part of my life for almost my entire life. Okay, let's get back on track. I know I'm getting a little personal with it, okay? Here is the big one. In the sizzle reel that we got at D23 this year, you can clearly hear the sound of Darth Vader breathing, okay? And that says one of 2 things. One, that it's going to be a flashback, maybe some kind of cave scene, because the Star Wars franchise loves these cave scenes, but somewhere in there, you're going to get a flashback of Vader. There's no doubt about it, but I think it's going to be more than that. Like I said, this is the last episode. This is the last hurrah. This is the final act before the curtain closes. You can't just do a flashback scene. You need to have a Force ghost, or it could even be a Force ghost of Anakin right after he turned on the Emperor. So he's actually kind of Vader, but he's also Anakin. I think that would give fans closure. They would remember Anakin as the good Anakin, and they would also get their little dose of Darth Vader. But the fact that they gave us that sizzle reel, that teaser, that you could hear Darth Vader breathing in there, that he's in the movie in some fashion, he's going to be in the movie. The only question is, what capacity is he actually going to be in it? What is he going to play? Is he going to play some training flashback cave scene? Or is he actually going to play a part in this like Emperor Palpatine? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it goes back to the classic and Emperor Palpatine's Force Ghost is sitting there chilling and Darth Vader is sitting there chilling with him as a Force Ghost. And then that raises the question, are we going to see Yoda? I think we will. I think we are going to see basically everybody they can cram into this new, old, classic, the new trilogy, the old trilogy, the Phantom Menace trilogy. I think this is going to be as big of a callback in a goodbye to the fans movie that you can have. Personally, that's what I think. So, the ultimate question is, will Darth Vader be in Star Wars: The Rise of the Skywalker? Yes. The answer to me is definitively yes. In some form or fashion, the only question we have to know is in what capacity and how much. And for me, I can't get enough Darth Vader. He even played a pivotal point in Rogue One, even though it was at the end. That was one of the best Vader scenes of all time. I mean, it really, really was. So it's obvious that the franchise and the IP leans heavily on this guy, on this villain who is also the anti-villain, the anti-hero. He's been a little bit of everything. And the last one I'm going to leave you guys with is there are people that think, the quick clip that we got with Dark Rey, okay? There are people that think she is actually in Fortress Vader. That's right. There are people that think she's in Darth Vader's castle on Mustafar. And if that's the case, well, the sky's the limit because we don't know what is going to actually happen. And this was already created in Rogue One, so they could use that creation and actually keep their budget down if anybody's listening to me here. But the fact that there are people trying to put her location, the wall structure, the design, it all looks like Vader's fortress. So you guys let me know what you think. I think we are in for a wild ride. I want to somehow plan some kind of watch party somehow with everybody on the multiverse. I really want to get the entire team together to go watch this if we can. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me your best theories and speculations about not only Darth Vader, but also about Darth Rey. What do you think is actually going to happen when it comes to this movie? I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, make sure you subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you in the multiverse.